Hi everybody, this is Danny Class. I can remember when I was first taught some of the chords in the open position, C major, G major, E minor, and wondering to myself, why are those particular notes part of those particular chords? There must be a reason, there must be a system, and then later I had a teacher who showed me and taught to me the chord formulas, of which there are many, and that's what we're going to be doing today, looking at the C major chord formula. That is, how do we build, how do we make and then play a C major chord? But really that C major chord can work in any key, because really the formula for these major chords is simply first, third, and fifth, meaning the first and third and fifth notes of a major scale will give you that major chord. And that's it. That's the formula. The notes can be doubled, of course, but that's how we do it. So let's do two examples today for this lesson, one in the key of C and one in another key that's pretty far removed, the key of E. Okay, so if we go to the C major scale, which I'm going to play here, the whole thing is right here, yeah. Then it doubles. Okay, I did a lesson, by the way, on the major scale, and I would encourage you to check it out because it'll help you do this lesson and other lessons down the road and other playing down the road. But the first note is a C, the third note is an E, and the fifth note is a G. C, E, G. Okay, so what that means is any place on the guitar that we can play a C, E, and G together yields a C major chord. And really the order doesn't matter. I mean, by sort of the best convention, the C should be the lowest note, but for today, just forget that, right? We're just trying to find C, E, and G. Okay, they're everywhere because so many notes repeat, but I'm going to play just a few just to kind of show you. Here's one. Here's another C, E, G. Here's another one. Here's another one. You can skip strings, of course. Another one. I mean, that's the benefit of doing this, that you'll see that they're everywhere. And remember, you can always add 12 to anything. So off that first chord, if we add a 12, then we get the C chord up here. Okay, so those are instances of C's, E's, and G's. I'll put a learning plan in the description for the video. But if you know the fretboard, then just go ahead and find the C, E's, and G's, and you'll be able to just start finding C chords all up and down the fretboard, which is another good reason why you should memorize it, I think. All right, so let's pick another key. We'll pick the key of E major. Here's the full scale: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the 1. Okay, so what we need to do again is find the first, the third, and the fifth notes of that E major scale and name them, not find, but name them and know what they are. And that will tell us how to build an E major chord. Turns out the first note is an E, of course. That's always the case, the tonic or the root note. The third is a G sharp, and the fifth is a B. So we need to find an E, a G sharp, and a B. And if we can play an E and a G sharp and a B together, we have an E major chord. Okay, so here are just some of them. I can double. For these, you can always play the open E. Right? Speaking of which, I'm not going to do all of them. That would, not be too interesting. But I just kind of want to have you get the idea and also see some of the patterns. For example, that C that I played here, that C major chord, well, if you know the root here, which is on this note, the 5th fret on the 3rd string, well, then if you know the E, which is up here, then you can use that same shape to slide up. That sort of fingered pattern works throughout the guitar. So hopefully you found this useful. Again, there are many, many other chord formulas. In the future, I hope to do some other lessons, but I think the major chord formula is kind of the best, most clear kind of roots, sort of basement formula to start with. It's off the major scale, and once you know that, you'll be able to do the others, I think, more easily, like the minor, the diminished, the augmented, and all the world of the 7th chords. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you found it useful. Stay well, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.